SEO is most certainly one of the best parts of inbound marketing. So let's actually talk about a bit more about what inbound marketing actually is. Hi everybody, my name is Paul Carey and I'm an SEO consultant here at Launchsite Boost, and today I want to talk to you about inbound marketing, what exactly it is, and how you can further optimize your inbound marketing. Inbound marketing is when you're attracting customers, leads, clients to your website and you don't actually have to go out and search for them. For example, you're not doing any paid advertising, you're not actually going out and telling people and directing them to your website. They're finding you organically. These are inbound marketing tactics. Now, of course, SEO falls under inbound marketing because when somebody searches for something that you do or a service that you can offer, well, if you've optimized your website correctly, you will then show up in the search results, and then that person will more than likely, if they really seriously want to use your product or service, they'll actually become part of your sales funnel, they'll be part of your ecosystem, and that's all from inbound marketing. Now, there are a few different steps that you need to optimize for in regards to your inbound marketing, which are attract, engage, and delight. So let's talk about them all separately here. The first one in this case is attract. Now, like we mentioned a moment ago, if you have optimized your website correctly for a particular search term that you want to show up for, well, when someone searches that, you're more than likely going to show up in the search results. As an example, if you were, like we always mention, chiropractor in Boston, if someone is searching that particular term and you show up, you have then optimized your page for chiropractor in Boston. You have already optimized the attract section for your inbound marketing. Now, moving on to the next section, which is engage. It's one thing to have your website appear in search results, but if somebody clicks onto that and then they bounce off, meaning they've left your website straight away because they can tell instantly that you're not the particular product or service that they're looking for, or perhaps you don't just seem too trustworthy from your website. So now you need to optimize the engage section of your website. So in that example, somebody may want to see some home remedies or some examples of exercises they could do at home that would reduce their back pain. And if they're still having trouble, although it's much better than what it was previously, well, they've already now got an element of trust with you. They already know, like, and trust you. You've helped them previously, and you're going to be able to help them again in the future. And they know this. So now you've got the engage section of your inbound marketing down to a T. And the last part is your delight. You need to highlight and optimize the delight section of your inbound marketing. Now, we've slightly covered this when we mentioned that you might give some particular exercises or home remedies that they could try that can help to ease their pain at home without actually having to contact you. And you've given that information to them free over your website. But again, that's not really going to solve their problem, and you have the real solution for them because you know exactly what to do and where to actually find their pain and how to resolve it for them, or how you can at least reduce it significantly for them. Now, again, they already have been attracted to your website, they've engaged with your website, and they know more than likely that you're going to be able to delight them with the service that they can offer. So now you've already brought them to your website, you've got the attract version down, you've engaged with them on your website, and maybe they've tried some of those home remedies and they're a little better, but they're not great yet, and they know that they need your services, a professional, to actually really help them. And now they're going to use the delight section, because when they do actually go ahead and use your services and they hand over money, become a paying client or customer for your business, well, that means that you've got the delight section down as well. Now, if they're extremely delighted with what you've offered to them, how you've been able to help them to solve a particular problem for them, well, they'll also then leave a good testimonial or a Google review or whatever it may be. So you've got all the elements down for your inbound marketing. Now, this helps also with the rest of your inbound marketing. If someone has been so delighted with what you've offered, covering the delight section, and they then leave a good review for you, well, then that's helping your attract section as well, which is going to help people go onto your website and engage with it. So just like the pillars of SEO, all of these sections of inbound marketing, they also work together as well. So why should you actually focus on inbound marketing as opposed to outbound marketing? Well, inbound marketing has a couple of small benefits, and I say small, but they're really big benefits if you think about them. And the first one is higher conversion rates. It's been shown time and time again that if someone is searching for you rather than you approaching them or you disrupting their newsfeed on Facebook, for example, with an ad or whatever it may be, even if it's a targeted ad, if that person has actually gone out and they've been the one searching for your product or service, they've been the one looking for what you can provide and solutions that you can solve for them, well, then that means that they're more likely going to convert, and there's a much higher conversion rate for inbound marketing. Now, the other benefit of inbound marketing kind of goes hand in hand with what I've just mentioned in regards to higher conversion rates, but it usually leads to better quality customers or clients. Now, what I mean by this is you're not really going to get tire kickers. You're not just going to get people asking kind of smaller questions that don't really lead anywhere, that they're kind of just, I suppose you could say, wasting your time with emails back and forth, but they're actually going to be people who want to use your services, who are happy and see the value in what you offer, and they're happy to pay the prices, and they're going to be better quality customers and higher quality leads that are coming in to your website. So that was a bit of a shorter video today, but we did want to touch on the topic of inbound marketing, what it is and how you can further optimize for it, because it really does fall under what we do here as an SEO agency. So please do feel free to leave a question or a comment below. We'll do our very best to reply to each and every one of them. Was there a particular inbound marketing tip that we missed that you might be able to share with us and the rest of the community? And if not, that's not a problem at all. Hopefully you got some value from this video. And other than that, hopefully we'll chat soon. But bye for now.